Powerplant, a hope for the future.
NAR Corporation begins trials of their proprietary recultivation technology.
Uranium-90 and plutonium-240.
Some never abandoned their homes, or even moved back. Will Samashells be removed forcibly from the exclusion zone?
Demonstrations across the Ukraine. 10 billions of hryvnias for an indefinite lease.
This is a cabal. NAR thinks they are above the law.
What does NAR really hide behind the patent rights?
One thing is certain. The sarcophagus must remain intact.
Wake up, you sleepyhead. Look over there. Do you remember the glade just beyond those trees? That's where you proposed to me. You were so nervous and sweet. You're still sweet, my Professor Kiminik. Anyway, it feels good to return after all these years, doesn't it? What is it, Igor? You're still half asleep. Wake up. Awaken.
Tanya? Tanya, stop kidding around.
You sleepyhead. Igor.
Wait!
You proposed to me. You were so nervous and sweet.
Tanya Amelieva, stop this childish nonsense at once. Where are you?
After all these years.
That's enough!
inevitable.
Why is this place so familiar? It's my old workshop.
Please hurry. This reality is coming apart, can't you see? Get back to your work. It's the only way out of here. It feels good to return.
The entire zone is on lockdown. NAR doesn't screw around.
Yeah. Let's just hope our source comes through and we don't run into any patrols on the way.
And what if we do?
We will improvise. That's what our Sleeping Beauty here paid us for, remember?
Sure. Do you really think they'll test this recultivation something?
I haven't seen any signs of that, but I'm telling you, something is up. There are way too many contractors for such a small area. We can handle the contractors. They're probably some of Wagner's rejects.
Fuck you. I fought alongside those guys.
I know, I'm just messing around, Anton. Let's focus on getting our professor here some of this... Chernobylite? That's what it's called? Igor? Igor. Wake up, Igor. We have to go.
What? I must have dozed off for a moment. Let's go.
What are you?
Having doubts, Professor? If you're thinking about backing out, you need to tell us now.
Not a chance. Let's get this over with.
You sure this plan of yours is going to work, Professor Kimenyuk?
Igor, please. And yes, it will. You two take care of your part, and I'll take care of mine. All right?
Try to keep a low profile. Last thing we want is a firefight.
A fire? What are you getting us into, Igor?
It is necessary. It's something that needs to be done.
I don't like riddles, Professor. But you're the boss.
Reminds me of that night op in Syria.
Misha, we can't! We have to fall back! The pressure's dropping. Downstairs! Now! Go! Go! Go!
This is no time for bird watching, Igor. Let's go. Through the fence, into the sewers.
Sewers? Oh, and down into the underworld we go.
It's nothing but a hole in the ground, Anton.
Oh, does anyone else feel itchy? So, how bad is the radiation around here these days? It's been a long time, right?
Do yourself a favor and don't think about that right now. Let's focus on doing the job and getting out of here in one piece. Igor, no talking. Go.
After you, Igor. Ladies and eggheads first.
Funny guy, huh?
Shit, Igor, get down. Get to the sewer entrance. We're right behind you.
False alarm. Must have been pushing around again. And in the second half of the game as well. Identify yourself!
I'm the tech guy. I'm here about the power outage. This is the place, right?
First, let's see some ID, tech guy.
He doesn't believe you.
No problem. Shit, it's gotta be here somewhere. Guys? Look, let's not make this complicated. You forget about the badge and I'll forget about that bottle.
No ID, huh? What happened? Leave it in your other purse?
He knows.
Sorry for the mix-up.
We'll let it slide this time, but only this time. Get it? Wonder what the quartermaster made for dinner tonight. Hope it's not more fish. One last sweep and I'm done. Great.
Eagle, hey, over here.
You sure this is the right entrance?
I used to work here, remember? Yeah, I'm sure.
Igor, take a rad reading, will you?
Uh, 3.6. Not great. Not terrible. Chin up. We're safe for another hour or so, all right?
None of you are safe.
I hope you have a good memory. Okay, I'll take point.
Yes, Captain Olivier, sir. You sure this device of yours works, Igor?
I don't have time for getting into details right now, but yes, all it needs is more Chernobylite.
Chernobylite, right.
The most radioactive compound on Earth. That's what you called it.
The man knows what he's doing, Anton. Stay focused. Complete the mission. We'll all be laughing about this over a beer before you know it.
The readings are bad. The numbers are too high. We have to get out of here. We can't leave him behind, dear God! Let me out of here! Let me out!
Alexander Borisovich, someone has to open the valves manually. Someone has to go inside.
Two hostiles up ahead.
Quiet. Anton, left one's yours. I'll take
the other one, Olivier.
Oh, look at Bright Boy over here. Okay, it's your show. But if you get us killed, I'm gonna be pissed.
Bars and rising. This may surprise you, but I'm actually a soldier, not a nuclear physicist. I don't see any leaks. Let's get out of here. Pull team.
You hesitated, but looks like you better use the knife if you want to survive.
It's been a while.
What was that, Eagle? All right, Eagle.
You're the star. Ready to execute the plan.
I'm accessing the terminal. If the AZ5 button is still...
Igor, don't!
Tatyana?
What are you stalling for, Igor? Time is critical.
It's nothing. Just tired.
Right. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Please focus on your job, and I focus on mine.
Get back to it then. The reactor room, now!
Nonsense! It was just a fire, nothing more. We'll get it under control. RBMK reactors do not explode.
The reactor core is exposed. I can see the graphite on the ground.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done.
You killed us! You arrogant son of a bitch! You've killed us all!
What about the radiation?
Let's get this done quickly.
Sorry,
It's even colder than I remember.
You've seen one of these before, haven't you?
A much smaller fragment, but enough for my initial studies.
Are you going to tell me how this fancy gun of yours works?
It creates a kind of shortcut through time and space. It's called a wormhole. It forms a tunnel with two mouths. It needs an exotic energy source to keep it open.
Exotic energy. That's the Chernobylite?
Exactly.
And where does this shortcut lead?
It leads wherever it needs to. Let's leave it at that for now, all right?
What?
My fiancée. She disappeared here during the disaster 30 years ago.
Yeah, can we talk about her later? Grab the crystals and let's go.
Fucking gone. Help me!
Why are you here?
Olivier? Where the hell did you go? Olivier!
What the fuck was that?
Listen, Jesus, I'm so sorry, Olivier, and...
Who was...
Hell if I know. Somehow he used the negative energy of the Chernobylite to teleport.
Stop. That doesn't matter.
We're inside a wormhole connecting two singularities. It's quite short and not very stable, so we need to... And no, he can't chase us in here. I mean, it's possible in theory, but...
I don't want to know.
This way.
Let's meet there, then. I'm going to execute that black-masked motherfucker.
This place is definitely not what it used to be. It's like a snake, shedding its skin over and over again. You have to learn it all over again. Feel it. Tame it.
The password.
Olivier, it's me, for Christ's sake.
Igor? Damn it. Nostalgia. Come on in. Igor, you're a bit of a handyman, right?
Take a look around and see if any of this crap is useful.
This is your element, my sweet. Create order from this chaos.
I see Mikol's old radio.
Yes. And
I'm sorry, Olivier, really. But we...
Tell me you're not going straight back to the power, because if you want to commit suicide there, we're outnumbered, outgunned, everything.
I'm running out of time. I have to...
What are... No. I don't know what you're talking about. See this board behind me? We can use it to figure out how to get inside the power plant and find every piece of intel, every bit of info about resources. We'll document in. For today, let's focus on getting our strength back. If we're going to use this warehouse for our bit, somewhere to sleep would be a start. Maybe...
I appreciate you taking the initiative.
No worries. This is your show. You're paying me for my expertise. One last thing before you go. NAR uses weapons with a biometric lock. We can't use them, so we have to defend ourselves with what we use it as a last resort. I presume. Then you're all set. Man, what a view. This panoramic overlook of the zone will help us plan our tasks for the day ahead. Just let me know when you're ready, boss.
You can see everything from here.
You cannot succeed alone, but there are others who will help you.
I'm not sure what to do first. Should I tell Olivier to run some errands, or should I do it myself?
You need to understand, it wasn't my decision to shut down Ariadna.
I don't blame you, Grace, but I still think it's a mistake. It's so much more than Pandora. It allows us to step into the realm of human memories and thoughts, into the real world.
What can I tell you, Igor? The board decided it wasn't financially viable. It was too outlandish.
Ah, the fools! Every object is a natural dosimeter. Everything absorbs radioactive particles throughout its life, thus creating an echo in time and space. Ariadna can recreate this echo in a fractal VR simulation. There's nothing outlandish about it.
Look, I get it. I do. It's your life's work. But just think about it. The process requires an unbelievable amount of power. It's impractical at this stage.
What about those nuclear nanodiamond batteries that use the graphite from recycled radioactive waste?
That's just another project right now, Igor. I still don't think it would be enough. For Ariadna to work, you need a power source that doesn't exist yet. Perhaps one that cannot be found on Earth.
But...
I'm sorry, Igor. It's over. You need to accept it and move on.
Fuck the board. I'm not going to let anyone destroy my work.
Wake up, Igor.
Tanya? Is this a dream?
I'm waiting for you, my love. Find me. Hurry. I don't have much time left.
I'm trying, Tanya. I really am. I need to look at my board. A first clue. When I find more, I can feed the data to Ariadna and see what really happened to Tanya. Note to self. Focus on finding more clues.
Proceed as...
Leave it Charlie, Bluebird. We'll get to the target ASAP.
Posing as the enemy. You're playing a dangerous game.
I know what I'm doing. I've learned their code.
clever. We need to get the upper hand over NAR whenever we can.
Agreed. I wasn't trained in cracking codes, but I know how to crack people. In this radio, I discovered something that may be of interest to you, Igor. NAR is sending a team out to locate some old cage. Could be related to what you're looking for.
Sounds like a long shot, but it must be important if they're sending it.
My thoughts exactly. Also, it looks like there's an old Soviet installation beneath the Emerald.
I know the place. Young pioneers used to have their summer camps there.
Yeah, and the KGB was playing a different sort of game just beneath them. Underground.
I'll check it out. Anything that might get me info on Tatyana.
Just,
For a respectable customer. Want to make...
You're not afraid of...
I know what I'm doing, my good sir.
Sounds like you've travelled...
the Grand Bazaar in Tehran, Jarmak, Europa...
I'll bet you have. I have to ask.
Hey, where there's demand, I provide supply. I'm the invisible hand of the free market.
Is that right? What about...
What? Yeah.
Of course.
Anyway, money makes the world go round.
All right. Show me what you... I think I've done enough trading. Do you buy goods?
Sure.
I think I've done enough. I'm looking for someone. Perhaps you've heard her name. She used to work. She went missing.
I'm sorry, my friend.
Busy?
We're creating a new world of opportunity. And, like Jack Ma, only more hard-working.
Good luck. Good luck building your... Either of...
Oh God, it's... Shut up. We're in some deep...
Stop talking. Just go.
No, you'll...
Why would I do...
We've heard of you and...
A reputation? Hmm? Hell? How did this happen?
Those things attacked us. Last one got to me, by the way.
You want to kill yourself?
I'm not stupid. I know I'm not gonna let me end it before another one of those things shows up. Or kill...
Wait, there must be some...
You're free to look for one. Don't leave me hanging, huh?
Yeah, you'd be dead.
Mouse.
Who is this?
A better question is... Who?
What?
I kid, Mousy. I kid. I know where you are, and I know who you are. Listen, I have something to show you. Something... Oh, this is not something to...
I don't know who you are, but I'm not walking...
Blind? Oh, goodness, no, on the contrary. I wish for you to see. Meet me at the...
Duga radar. Oh, this is in... Go meet our mystery.
The real mystery is why that guy isn't strapped to a bed someplace.
He may know something.
Sure. Or he might just be waiting to split you. I really don't think this is a good idea.
It sounds like a trap. But we can't afford... Anyway, I've got the gun. I'll be...
You better be. I don't want to find your head on a spike somewhere out in the Martian.
Regardless of how I feel about Tarakan, he could be my own...
Suit yourself. But you could just as easily be racing towards your own death. And this lunatic already knows our location. Him and his nutty buddies could be closing in on us right now. We have a good defensive position here. We should sit tight.
I appreciate the tactical input, Olivier, but I have to do this.
All right, Igor, what's...
You didn't know the correct password for Olivier. Go ahead, Igor.
Hands where I can see them. What's the password?
Nostalgia. We don't have time for games, Olivier. Can't you tell it's me?
You picked the password. Let's just stick to the rules, shall we? Come on in.
And if you could change any of your decisions, would it be like going back in time, or would it create an alternate universe? This is your chance to rethink the decisions you've made, a chance to reshape the fabric of space-time reality, a chance to alter your timeline. We can be together, Igor, but you have to learn the truth if you truly want to find me. These events have not happened yet, as the future is not predetermined.
Tanya, remember when they used to call this place the Dish? We used to come here all the time. And you'd tease me whenever you got the chance.
I love you, Igor. You know that. But that doesn't mean you're off the hook. I want you to see you challenge yourself for real this time. No more books, no more equations, no more quantum physics. After you finished your tea, I want you to take my hand and come speed skating with me. You're not going to science your way out of this. Don't worry, my love. Even though I was the ice skating champion in Murmansk, I'll take it easy on you.
You're on Pripyat Bratva Turban.
I'm...
Bratva! Pripyat Bratva! You must be new here, huh?
Oh, hardly. I moved here in It was quite a different place.
1985. You know what that means, Igor? You're one of us. And Pripyat Bratva rule.
Really? How many of you are in this Bratva?
There were many of us not so long ago, but it's just me now. I'm the boss. And you can be...
Thanks, I guess.
Let me think. Sasha was arrested, Grisha with Vova drowned in the river, and Alois...
But there are no...
No, not a real crocodile. A crocodile.
You mean decimorphine? No, I've heard about that stuff.
What, guys? I told you it's just me. We should celebrate with a drink, but the NIR confiscated. But now you're here. Pripyat Bratva will rebuild, and we'll hit...
You mentioned something. What kind of...
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I never open them.
That doesn't make any sense.
My loot boxes are like a box of chop. I know. Ksenia told me I was the biggest. It's very simple. One food ration, one box a day. But don't tell anyone. It's a secret. A Bratva secret.
You can help me, friend.
Tatyana. Too bad. She's your woman, right? Love. What a fun...
So...
Well, there's something fishy happening. Those NAR fuckers have been running around like... And there's this creepy fuck with a black mask hunting for something. He leaves me alone, but he...
So you...
What did I just say? That fucker's been scaring him away.
I better be going.
Bratva for...
Who's there?
Easy. I'm just looking for some...
What?
I'm looking for...
Stop yelling. It's...
Why isn't it say...
What kind of question is...
NKVD?
These bastards came around here snooping. They arrested my sister...
The NKVD doesn't exist at...
Yes, Yeshov is a piece of shit. His goons are...
Oh my...
What? You've got to speak louder, lad. My hearing is...
Do you have...
Why didn't you? I'll trade you junk for some bullets.
Did you find anything?
Take a look, son.
See you later.
What the? Use your eyes, genius! God, that goddamn creature from hell got the drop.
Here, this should get you back on your feet.
Thank you.
So long. Did the tiny dancer get your attention? Old man said it would.
Are you going to explain to me what this is all about?
Captain Spastic said you'd recognize a big fucking radar assembly and that it means something to you. Then he mumbled something about the Rat King and the end of the world, but I don't think he was serious.
I came here to talk to the old man, not his...
The fuck you say? You're a lucky son of a bitch, I'd mess you up. But then I wouldn't get... Now shut your fucking face and pay attention when your betters are talking. You got a choice to make. It's easy. You can either use the detonator to blow this metal monstrosity to Kingdom Come, or you can use the other thingy to upgrade your PDA. That will improve the functionality of every scanner in the network.
Why do I have to choose?
Don't know. Don't care. I did my fucking job.
And who the hell are you?
I'm a man on a job, that's all. Yeah? Last piece of advice. This guy is crazy loco. So, ask yourself, why would he...
So, what does it do?
Mouse, you know that you cannot hide. The Rat King is almost upon us. And despite your history with Duggar Raider, you decided to help him.
Why do you call me?
Because you're not a rat. Not yet, anyway. But this is private. Let us meet in person, Mount Pripyat Port. Look for a red sign painted on a wall. This...
Tell me everything you know about Tatyana.
All will be revealed, Mousy.
What do you know about Tatyana?
Check your tongue, little one. Part of me still worries you could be a secret...
Who is...
A smart question. One that I've been trying to answer myself. The Rat King will usher in the end of days. He and his army...
Oh, I don't have time for this.
You will make time once you see the truth. But never mind that for now. You have questions?
What's the story about the Duggar Radar? Why do you want...
I wanted you to remember. I needed to make sure you won't follow... Quiet, Mousy. Oh, shit. Rat King got the better of us this time. Oh, you never expected the second test to come so... You think you're playing a game, little ratling? You think the Rat King approaches, and you are a tool of his incoming reign of terror. Here comes NAR to join the rat party. I think I wish you had chosen...
Tanya, and wait, is that Boris?
Beautiful, isn't it? Igor gave it to me for my birthday. He's such a cute dork. It's from Leningrad. He's so sweet.
A tiny dancer? That's all he sees you as, huh? He doesn't really understand you like I do. If you'd only give us a chance, Tanya.
Boris, please don't make me go through this again. Don't destroy our friendship.
You don't need to worry about that. I will always be your best friend, but I can't forget that evening when we were at the Silver Lake in Gachina. And you said...
We had our moment, but it's in the past now. Please, just don't.
If that's what you really want... But you're making a mistake, Tanya. Igor is too buried in his books to see the real you. He only sees the perfect little Slavic woman. Fragile, supportive, and obedient. You're not yourself around him, Tanya. Afraid of overshadowing his accomplishments. Scared of driving him away. With me, you would never have to pretend. Never have to be someone you're not.
I've never been more myself than when I'm with Igor. Don't try to get in my head, Boris. I've made my choice. You need to accept that. I'm really sorry if I hurt you. I regret that. Let's just finish our tea. I need to be back home by 5.
What? I remember the music box. It was from Leningrad. But Boris? Was he making a pass at Tanya? I trusted that son of a bitch.
I think we're all set. That was a great idea with the music box, Comrade Major.
Boris was talking to the KGB? I should have seen it. He was always so overly ambitious.
Yes, I'm positive. She's about to blow the lid off the whole thing. And with her affiliations, there's no telling how long it'll be before the Western press gets wind of the Duga project. So I recommend that you move fast, Comrade Major. We need to make sure that our work continues without distraction. She's a dangerous dissident and needs to be put away. As for Kimenyuk, we need him so our work can continue. He's not involved in Amalieva's machinations. He's quite naive. He's what Comrade Lenin would call a useful idiot. Except he also happens to be a brilliant scientist, of course.
Thank you, Boris. It's good to know that you always had my back, and that you were involved in the plot to kidnap Tatyana. Tanya? What?
What do you want?
Tatyana Amlieva, please, come with us quietly.
It's better if you don't make a scene, for your own sake.
What's all this about? Who are you?
The better question is, who are you, Tatyana Femina Amlieva? Your father would be ashamed of you. Or does he know that you're plotting to betray your own motherland? Perhaps he's in on it too.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about.
We'll see about that. We're gonna have a nice, long chat, Amalieva.
As it is, we've got a mutual friend, Amlieva. Boris told us all about you.
What? No, he would never.
The party has done so much for you, and this is how you repay us?
You've got your head filled with this Western nonsense. Yes, yes. We've seen your contraband, this garbage. It makes me sick.
You're not happy being a proper Soviet woman, huh? You've grown tired of pretending?
Well, the game is over. Time to show your true face. You're a reactionist and a provocateur, ready to sell your country's secrets to the CIA.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Please, let me go.
What would your fiancé Igor have to say about this, He's such a good comrade. When he hears of this, he will despise you. If you continue to resist, we'll pay a visit to your family in Murmansk. Don't make us do that. The drive always puts me in a foul mood.
Please, no, don't. I'll come willingly.
Good girl.
What are you doing? Get away from me! Don't touch me! Leave me alone!
God, please. I can't take it anymore.
Lord, have mercy. Kill me, please. Kill me.
I can't believe this is real. Boris was jealous of me and Tanya? And when she turned him down, he got back at her by informing on her to the KGB. That goddamn rat. I trusted him. Good God. I knew she hated this system, but exposing state secrets to the Western press? Can that even be true? It could be. I don't know what to believe anymore.
This is fucking important, come on!
Who is this?
Who is this? Are you retarded? It's your fucking...
Mikhail, I'm in the middle of...
Glad you like the place. I hope you leave it in the same pristine condition you found it. But now we need to talk business.
Anton is...
Oh my, what a pity. He was such a nice guy. Perhaps too fucking nice. Yep, I'd bet my last cigarette that's what got him killed.
I don't think so. What do you want, Mikhail?
I need you to return the favor and help. And before you start bitching about it, I know you're not that kind of scientist. I'll walk you through the whole thing.
I should use any opportunity I get to hurt NER.
That's my brave lad. Enter the building in the Duca complex.
Doubled. Surely you understand, given the circumstances.
What? What the hell are you? No, no, no!
Kindly, citizen. I just need to...
Shouldn't we...
What? Don't...
Really? It almost...
Audendum est forte...
What is that, Latin?
The major should have paid more attention in school, citizen. I'll go. Before...
Open graves to find girls to fall in love with, Igor.
Do you have to open graves to find girls to fall in love with, Igor?
Heed the call from the void.
Heed the call from the void.
Repeat the words coming from my dead lips.
Repeat the words coming from my dead lips.
En Marana Domus Nava Cranatus.
En Marana Dominos Nava Cranatus.
Crudux Cruo.
Crudux Cruo.
Stop grasping what cannot be grasped.
Stop grasping what cannot be grasped.
Forget about her.
Forget about her.
Dig deeper, and pain is all you're going to find.
Dig deeper, and pain is all you're going to find.
That which is not dead. That which can eternally lie, and with strange eons, even love may die.
That which is not dead, that which can eternally lie, and with strange eons, even love may die.
Do you have open graves to find?
What do I have to do? Hello?
Alrighty then. First up, every mission needs...
I don't care.
I don't care. It's weird, but it's not going to work for our purposes. Anyway, I tracked down the comms vehicle that does the rounds every week. There's a...
And
upload an exploit that'll get you in...
Fine.
Look sharp. The truck is coming. The fucking Panzerkampfwagen is on, my man!
Top.
Great fucking job. Type in www.harddisk. Download the last file in the column. The one called Sweet Lonely Boy Will Meet Sugar Mom. Execute the file and voila! Next step is to get to the comms... Hey, Igor. Before you rush off, look for some intel first. You want to find...
Olivier is right.
Fuck, no, you can't do that! If you start digging around, they'll lock you out, and we'll lose our shot at kicking it. Remember, you still need to get to the comms tower and... Oh!
Can you provide some kind of...
Abso-fucking-lutely! In fact,
I'm fine. What do you think is in those barrels? Fuck. Maybe you
just get the...
Don't worry about me. Just wipe the servers. I wish you could search the data.
fuck this maniac, Igor.
Sorry, Mikhail. I need to know if NAR was involved in... So, Tatyana was under KGB surveillance. Why? What did they want with her? Mikhail!
Not really. I'm fucking stranded in the building I blew up. And there's some... You're gonna need a gas mask. Look in the building next to the monument. I'm sure a bright fellow like you will find... Should have thought about the barrels earlier. And this gas, it's intense.
Or it could just be the drugs he's on.
What the fuck?
Can you see the smoker on the Duggar radar? I'm pretty sure that's your new...
Up! Oh, God! What is in those barrels? Must be some kind of incapacitating agent. Maybe Substance 78. The mask isn't stopping it. Gotta find Mikhail and get out of here, fast!
I'm sorry. Who are you? You're not my mommy. And you're not... When I get bigger, I'm gonna cut your cock! I hope you brought the crystal with you.
Is he talking about methamphetamine? Oh, this loser... Crystals!
You'll never get my crystal, you motherfucker! You mummy fucker!
Fucking hey! Oh, the gas is getting stronger.
Fuck off!
About the NAR database.
You saved my ass back there. And I'm
But you can trust me.
Yeah. I might have believed that before. But by screwing our mission...
Why don't you come back to the warehouse with me?
How about we play a game of hide and go? You screwed us both over, and now you're not fucking...
Listen, Mikhail, I'm sorry I had to deviate from...
Fuck! That's rich! You didn't...
I know. But I was there for you when you were trapped, helpless, alone.
Let me stop you right there, bud. You can talk about me being an alcoholic, a junkie, a criminal. You cannot.
All right, yes,
Yeah, I did need...
Just come back to the warehouse and we can straighten this thing out when we've both... Don't freak out, okay? I'll open the port.
So what? What difference?
Do you have a death wish or something?
As usual, you've got it ass to front. I won't stop until I put those assholes...
So, it's a personal vendetta?
Personal? How dare you? Instead, you had to go poking around. Never mind. I'll just need to...
No hard feelings. Hands where I can see them. I take it you're the traitor everyone's so angry.
What? Where did you get that? I know, traitor.
You'll have to be a lot more convincing than that. Those spooks really want to find you. Your face is all over.
All right. But those knuckleheads got confused about how trading works.
And what?
One thing led to another, and you understand. I took a few. Obviously, they didn't want the brass to find out about their little side hustle, so...
Interesting.
Yeah, but not nearly as interesting as you're new to the zone, right? You've been staying in Mikhail's warehouse.
How did you know that?
I need to go now. They're probably worried.
Who's they?
Sorry, I can't tell you that. Please stop.
No, you're not. We have no idea who this guy. We turned him loose. He could run straight back to NAR and trade our lives for their forget. Don't you even think about letting him go.
Sorry, but I don't like your story. Why don't you tell me who you really are?
Who I am is none of your bloody business.
We're both in a tough spot here. Maybe you're just a hustler, or maybe you're a spy.
Yeah, looks like we're in a bind, all right. Ball's in your...
I really am sorry, but I can't take any chances.
This is Bluebird, do you read?
This is Rhino 3, reading you loud and clear.
Rhino 3, change of plans. Jack Frost is heading for the Kapachi kindergarten.
Wilco, Bluebird, we're moving out.
Jack Frost? That's an old nickname me and Boris gave Professor Semenov when we were still... He brought me here to Pripyat years ago. Helped me get Tatyana a position too. He must have his reasons. And he's always been a brilliant scientist.
Your old mentor, huh? Try and find him.
I'm always...
You'll most likely have an escort.
Who's there?
Relax. Mikhail sent me.
He's what? Ah, yeah.
Mikhail, I found your friend. NAR...
Fuck! Well, help the man! I need him! He's got connection!
Let me patch you up.
Thank you. I don't have anything on me. I had to drop everything when I ran. But...
I'm looking for someone.
She plays a violin, right?
Yes. My God, that's her favorite...
I can still hear the music. Weeks ago, I started having the dreams. She didn't say anything, but I understood. My wife Katya used to play the violin, you see. That was...
What did she...
I wrote it down someplace.
Don't go anywhere. I'm going to check your hideout. Oh, this is...
Fools rush in. You know this expression, Igor? You're like a foolish child wandering in the dark. You think you're getting closer, but the dark water is rushing in. Soon it will be over your head. You should have stayed away. You cannot ruin everything now. I won't allow it. So, want to show me what you're made of? Now run. I will hurt you if I have to. I'm giving you a 10-second head start. what you're made of. Why did you have to come back? This is not going to end well for you. Let's see what you're made of.
Yes, comrade. We think that this subject could be the key. Patient Zero. Yes. She was pregnant. Only a couple of weeks. Yes, we were surprised too. No, she won't tell us who the father is. Based on the intel that our friends in the KGB provided us with, we've got 2 possible candidates. Unfortunately, one of them is already dead. Absolutely, comrade. We've taken every precaution to make sure that Amelieva and her child are safe and sound. We're very curious too. We could be on the brink of something big here. Yes, I will keep you posted.
Dear God, Tanya? She was with child? Our child? And she was this patient Zero. They were using her for their experiments from the start.
My little bird, my little sweetheart. Soon you will see the blue sky, the meadows. You will hear the sound of the ocean, smell the pine trees, feel the sunlight on your face. You're a very special boy. You have a bright future ahead of you. I want you to go far, far away from here and be happy. Don't be afraid. I will always be close to you. In your heart, in your deepest memories, find me there.
It's time. We have to hurry.
I love you, my sweetheart. Your mommy loves you very, very much. Now go.
Tanya was kept prisoner here. But her child, did someone take it away from her?
Yes, this is regrettable. My men are looking into it.
Regrettable? It's a fucking disaster. How could you let this happen? If someone finds out,
Mind your tone, comrade. I was fighting in Afghanistan when you were still pissing in your underwear. Now the boy suffered from acute autism. Couldn't even speak. My bet is he's probably lying in a ditch somewhere. However, he couldn't have escaped on his own. Someone helped him.
Are you saying it was an inside job?
It's too soon for definite conclusions, but yes, I would say so.
So, it must be a spy, a CIA asset.
You KG people see spies everywhere. That probably explains why your arrest records are so high. Saddam is on the brink of invading Kuwait. I'm sure the CIA has more pressing problems than your research. No, this is not the CIA. This is someone closer to home. Don't worry. I intend to find out who.
Look, General, I'm sorry I spoke out of turn before. I really do appreciate your work. You are vital to our efforts. The Duga project and our research, it could be bigger than nuclear weapons, bigger than even the space wars. A lot is at stake here, even the future of the motherland. I already spoke with some of the party members, and...
Let me be frank with you, comrade. The Soviet Union is falling apart at the seams, and I don't think anything can prevent that from happening. I'm not a scientist, but I've seen enough to know that this, Chernobylite, on the other hand, could be the key to our future. We all have to do whatever's necessary to prepare for it.
So, Tanya had a boy, and he escaped. Was it mine? God, if it was, I can't. Ah, compose yourself, Igor. Looks like the KGB was trying to expedite the Chernobylite experiments. Maybe they were even hoping that the findings would prolong the life of the Soviet Union. Clearly, they didn't succeed.
Sir Kimanuk, are you there? Answer if you can hear. Hello?
Yes?
The name is Olga. I live in the village in Red Forest. I've heard...
I hear that a lot lately.
Your distrust is understandable under the circumstances, but we have the same goal.
Well, I didn't come here to conduct a guerrilla war.
Yes, I know. You're looking for someone. So am I. Please come to our village in Red Forest so we can be extra careful on the way here, okay? The monsters, they mostly come out of...
Who are you really?
I'm Olga. Me and my father, Matvey, take care of the... Please come to the village. This is...
I'll make sure...
Shit, I can't shoot a dog. I just can't.
Look, it isn't easy. I get it. But these animals will die anyways. And in the meantime, they're spreading radiation everywhere. It's a mercy.
I can't believe this whole fucking disaster. Someone screwed up. Bad. They should have to answer for it.
Let the party leaders handle all of that. We've got our own job to do.
I'm Igor.
Olga, some Igor jackass here to see you. You know this...
It's fine.
Hey! Heard you're one of the crew running around...
Never heard of them.
Urban what now? We're in a goddamn forest, my man. Anyway...
Professor Kimanuk, I presume. It's an honor to finally meet you in person.
I'm here. What did you...
A few days ago, someone took our supplies. My husband Kostya went after the thief. Now he's gone too. In the meantime, some NAR henchmen showed up claiming they have a prisoner they want to trade for something of value.
And you think...
The description matches. I'd make the trade in a heartbeat, but as you can see, we don't really have anything to...
This place you're running, it's really something.
What? Regular folks living in the middle? You're right. We're anything but regular. We're hunters. We know these woods better than...
What about you?
To what? Remember the Chernobyl disaster? You're right. I came with my mom from Minsk after my dad died. She was a doctor who wanted to help the radiation. She met Matvey here, and well, they took a liking to it. Then NAR arrived and came down on us hard. Fuck, Matvey took care of me after that. Taught me everything I know. In Minsk, Kostya came here 2 years ago with Doctors Without Borders. He stayed because of me, but yeah, the rest is...
All right. I can see you're really looking out for your people.
I promise you won't regret it. For our friends, we serve fine vodka. For our enemies, we have... One more thing. These assholes who took Kostya, I'm pretty sure they have our...
You want me to keep an eye out for the supplies?
If you don't mind, but my old man comes first.
Sure. Retrieved your supplies.
That's fantastic. Oh, what about the thieves?
Just some NAR bastards trying to earn something on the side.
Good riddance. Nobody... You came through, Igor. One more thing. Kostya never made it back to the camp. If you happen to run into him, tell him...
I have no fucking idea what you think you're gonna accomplish by telling her the truth. I can't fucking...
I don't know where he is.
I was hoping you had news. Well, Kostya's a big boy, but if you meet him, be sure to send him my...
How about joining forces? Your people seem to have everything under...
And I could use someone who knows so much about NAR technology. Yeah, I think Matvey can take care of things on his own for a while. Lead the way.
I'll open a portal for you.
It is a little unsettling, but I trust you.
Hop on and enjoy the ride. I'll see you at the base.
This will ensure the safety of my people, and...
How do you deal with...
Any way we can. Mostly with guns.
I wonder why they're so intent on harassing you.
We thought the same thing at first. I figured maybe we got the whole wilderness here after all. Some low...
A tribute?
Exactly. It started small, but then the fuckers got greedy. Naturally.
Sounds awful.
I actually volunteered. I said to Matvey, I'm no lady, but I'll go. And Matvey replied... And then he told those NAR...
Well, that's understandable.
Hell no. He knew if I went with them, that they'd all end up dead with a mouthful of severed... I guess he wanted to avoid an all-out war.
You truly...
Igor.
What's going on?
I've gotten word from Matvey. His scouts discovered a...
They just discovered it now? I thought you got...
They discovered that an old Soviet bunker had been repurposed.
Go on.
We didn't know about it because there's no reason to venture out that way anymore.
And...
Exactly. Someone's being guarded there. Whoever it is, I know it's a long shot, but I still think definitely worth a try.
Do you think it could be your mum?
No, I don't. I believe she's gone.
So, I take it you want me to check out?
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. And Matvey is occupied elsewhere. Are you...
I'm not sure. My first priority is finding Tatyana.
Tatyana, sure. Your buddies told me about your love story. I never pegged you, but hey, look. There's more than one way to skin a cat, right?
I like cats too much to skin them, but maybe it's worth...
Surprised to see you here.
It's Igor. You remember me, Professor Semenov, don't you? I thought you would have retired by now. But I guess there's no rest.
Igor! It's so good to see you.
What are you doing here, Professor? Do you know what they're doing in the zone?
Please, Igor, slow down. My concern is...
Then what are you doing?
You don't need to worry about me. I haven't turned into Dr. Mengele. They're very peculiar, very dangerous. There are reports dating back from before the Chernobyl catastrophe. It's...
Let the man catch his breath. Otherwise, he was probably forced to work.
So this is Semenov. Very smooth, very...
The shadows, yes. They seem to have some connection to...
So you know about Chernobylite? Did you get a chance to study it? Perhaps we could compare notes. And what about yourself, Igor? Why are you here?
I haven't seen Tatyana in 30 years. I need to find her. I need to...
Reactor number 4. That was a real disaster. That's what happens when politicians are And Tatyana. Such a sweet girl. And look, my security detail will be back soon to collect me.
How can I get into...
I will find you.
Paul, I can see them, skulking in the... You have to help me, Mousy. I am the only one who can defeat the junkyard in Kopachi. You hold the...
In Providence guided your hand. I'm too important.
We seem destined to keep running into each other.
You failed me, and now you want to join me? You are...
I had no choice, Tarakan. I had to look for clues about Tatyana's disappearance.
You have a big heart that sometimes leads you to make bad... The Rat King must know all about my hiding places by now, so I'll need...
Questions for you, and it's very...
I will certain...
First, how did you...
She came to me. The woman in the red dress.
She came to you?
In my dreams. She has...
What did she say?
She advised me that you could be an important hit. She also wanted you to see the music box.
I keep seeing her too. At first...
No! Don't say that!
Why was any...
Isn't it obvious?
Nothing.
I'm the only person who stands between humanity and the Rat King.
Okay. Why don't you retire...
What act? There is nothing more real than this. Tarak...
Does your name...
Tarakan means cockroach. And that is what I am. A humble being reborn from the ashes of... I used to be a person like you, Mousy. But when divine providence...
All right.
Mousy, have you ever... What if it was a Mousy in Rat's clothing? Or a hare in Hunter's clothing? How do you like that? Of course it is. Sometimes you need to change your skin.
You're talking about a
disguise, sure. I have some useful items stashed in my hideout. Then you will look like this.
An NAR officer's uniform would...
Look in the building adjacent to the Duga radar building. I laid some traps, so watch out for them, Mousy. These traps kill rats and memorize. 1, 2, 3, 4. A hunter went out for a walk. Suddenly, a hare and shot him down. Bang, bang! The hunter is going to his crawl, saying, "Berry."
It's the other way around. The hunter shot the hare. 1, 2, 3. Every kid in the country knows that rhyme.
It beats a password that anyone can copy. Also, here's the key, so you don't have to break... The fly. Tis the coziest little... Finish the sentence or die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
A hare.
Wrong answer. The way into my parlor is up a winding stair. I have many curious things to show you. Here comes another riddle for you. Suddenly...
And shot him down.
Correct. Oh, you are... Oh, no, no, said the little fly. To ask me is in vain. A verse for you. Bang, bang, ooh, ooh, ooh.
The hunter.
You really are something, you filthy fly. You come further than I had... I'm sure you must be weary, dear, soaring up so high. Now, pay attention. He was crawling...
Saying...
I can't believe you made it, you sneaky fly.
Officer's stripes. Keeping you close was supposed to increase my chances of survival.
I gave you what you needed to disarm the traps, and you did fine.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're on my...
The sharpest sword must be forged in the...
All these documents and
next to the garbage incinerator.
Are you kidding me?
Not at all. I guess somebody fell asleep on the job.
Apologies for this pre-record. I found something that will help you in your search. Come as quickly as you can, and try to be discreet.
I knew I could count on the old man. Documents Professor Semenov left for me.
This is General Kozlov of the NAR. You're coming with us quietly. No harm will come to you unless you force my hand. We disabled your technology. There's no way out of this building. Do yourself a favor. Surrender. It's the best option for everyone.
I sense the Rat King closing in on you. Run!
You have to do the right thing here, Igor. I know it's risky, but this could be our only opportunity to hurt them from the inside. Or at least learn something valuable.
What the hell are you saying? You want me to surrender?
Think like a partisan, Romeo. They underestimate you. Use it to your advantage. You'll find out a way to break free later.
Okay, I give up. I want to talk to the people in charge.
You overestimate your value, Professor Kaminyuk. Alpha Team.
Notify me as soon as the patrol has returned, Sergeant. Welcome back to the world of the living, Kaminyuk. At least, for the name's Kozlov. I'm Chief of NAR Security. But perhaps, you know, I have plenty of crap guarding the exclusion zone against trespassers and lunatics. If you were just another dark tourist or stalker, or whatever these idiots call themselves, but we both know that's not the case. Now,
sure. Let's talk like...
We're developing something big here. Something important. You may find this hard to believe, but all this is simply business. And yet we are treated like a hostile occupation force. And for what? The zone is filthy with dangerous These busybodies would rather die of cancer than live a long, happy life. If anything, we're doing those crazy Samoshas a favor by keeping them out.
The patrol has returned, sir.
Perfect. Excuse me, Kaminyuk.
The Moscow Eye, or make it work for you. Your choice was to make use of the PDA upgrade. Tatyana asked you to burn all of his notes. Instead, you... Tatyana was apprehended by the NAR, and you saved him from certain death. When you asked, he was glad to join. While searching Tatyana's hideout, you disarmed his traps, hoping to catch them unaware. You decided... In Tatyana's hideout, you faced a choice. Either save some data from his old... You decided to take a chance. Mikhail wanted you to wipe out the NAR servers. You saved Mikhail from poisonous gas. When you met with Professor Semenov, he tried to convince you that he's only a lesser... These events have not happened yet as the... Mikhail asked... These events have not happened yet as... You reached the supply... You reached the supplies, but someone else got there first. You killed him and took the food for yourself. Let's rearrange the timeline, Igor.
Hey, don't hurt me! I'm unarmed!
Hands where I can see them. I take it...
What? Where did you get that? I know, traitor. I was never even...
You'll have to be a lot more convincing than that. Those spooks...
All right. I used to trade with... But those knuckleheads got confused.
And what?
One thing led to another, and... You wonder... Obviously, they didn't want the brass to find out about their little side hustle, so...
Interesting.
Yeah, but not nearly as interesting as you. You're new to the zone, right?
How did you know that?
I need to go now. They're probably...
Who's they?
Sorry, I can't tell you that.
Sorry, but I don't like your story.
Who I am?
We're both in a tough spot here.
Yeah, looks like we're in a...
Just another stalker trying to make it in the zone, eh?
Yeah. What?
You met Kostya. He was captured. You left him to rot. You met Kostya. He was captured and held prisoner by the NAR. He asked you to release him, but you hesitated, wanting more time to think it through. You left him to rot and... Let's rearrange the time.
Let me out and let's get back to Olga. I'll make sure you get the credit for retrieving the...
All right, you're free.
Thanks.
You successfully brought the food back, but weren't sure whether you should tell Olga about Kostya or not. You asked her to join you. These events have not happened. You successfully brought... Kostya asked you to give him food for the Samoshils so he could incapacitate Matvey and run the village differently. You felt his plan was unacceptable. Leave it alone for now, but this can still happen in the future. If it does... These events have not...
Apologies for this pre-recorded. I found come as quickly as you...
I knew I could...
Hello? Professor Kiminuk? Are you there? Answer if you can hear me. Hello?
Yes?
The name is Olga. I live in the village in Red Forest.
I hear that a lot lately.
Your distrust is understandable.
Well, I did...
Yes, I know. You're looking to be extra careful on the way here.
Who are you?
I'm Olga. Please...
Oh.
I found some. Come as quickly as you can.
I knew...
Hello? Professor Q...
What? I'm Igor.
Olga, some Igor jackass...
It's fine. Professor Kiminuk, I presume?
I'm here.
A few days ago, someone took our supplies. Now he's gone. In the meantime, some NAR henchmen showed up claiming that...
And you think it's...
The description matches. I'd make the trade in a heartbeat.
All right. I can see you're really looking out for your people.
I promise you won't regret it. For our friends, we serve fine vodka. For our enemies, one more thing. These assholes who took Kostya, I'm pretty sure they have our supplies too.
You want me to...
If you don't mind, but my...
Sure. Why did I suspect you were involved?
Please, help me. My people are counting on me to return.
Haven't we had this conversation?
I was looking for our stolen supplies and got jumped by those thugs.
They stole your food and then set an ambush for you? That doesn't make a lot. They're dead.
Are you sure?
You say you went after the thieves. How?
What do you mean? I followed their tracks. I'm a skilled tracker and hunter.
Really? Olga said you... What happened to the supply?
Must be somewhere nearby. We should stop and get them. I need to bring that... Why am I still locked up? Let me out and let's get back to Olga. I'll make sure you get the credit for retrieving...
All right, you're free.
Thanks. Hellhole. But before you go see Olga...
Do you now? I had a feeling you might have a hidden...
You have the supplies, right? Let me take them off your hands. Thanks.
What? Those are some...
I really need you to hand them over. I'll give them right back to Olga, promise.
Either you tell me what is this all about, or I'm not...
All right. Look, I've been trying to help these people for years. Show them how to run this place better, organize themselves, and whatnot.
Go on.
But for some reason, they don't trust me. They only listen to Olga and that old coot. Don't get me wrong, I love Olga. I love all of them. They're my family, and I live to protect them. Even...
Maybe they don't trust you because you're a lying sack of shit. What do you want?
Matvey needs to learn his place. He's reckless, makes decisions that could get us all... His reign of terror has to be stopped. I'm going to spike his food. Just give him a little something to make him a bit... Then I can make some changes around here, and Olga will finally see reason.
Wow, that's... Well, I don't know what to say. So...
I'm a doctor, as you know. I'll be very careful with the dosage. It won't do any real harm, trust me. This will bend... If you help me with this, you'll always find support here. Whatever you need.
Before I make up my mind, I need you to come clean about one more thing. Did you steal the supplies yourself to orchestrate?
Yes. Yes, I did. But only because of how much I trust that you can see this and will make the right call. You know you need allies and...
Trust in the great rat-catcher's wisdom. Sometimes he guides us to serendipitous situations just like this. Matvey. I've known him for a long time, and I don't trust him. He may even be a taste of rat poison.
This woman?
No way! I'm not gonna let you poison anyone. That's insane.
I wish you hadn't said that.
I retrieved your supply.
That's fantastic. Oh.
Just some NAR bastards trying to earn something on the side. They won't...
Good riddance. Nobody will shed a tear for... You came through, Igor. You're a man of your... Thank you for saving Kostya. It can be difficult if you need anything at all.
How about joining forces? Your people seem to have everything under control here. I could use someone with your skills and drive.
Lead the way.
I'll open a portal for you.
It is a little unsettling, but I trust you.
Hop on and enjoy the ride. I'll see you at the base.
What, are you lost? I'm looking after the piglets.
Beautiful, Chris. Daisy, Dorothy, Frank, Mika, Jurgen, and Olaf. Now with all the food gone, I have to... My God. Tell me, who should I pick? Who must...
What are you doing?
No kidding, old-timer. Let me out of here before the guards come back.
What's your name, kid?
I'm Gleb. I didn't do anything wrong. Let me out of here, or my uncle will kick the crap...
Whoa, easy then.
I'm not little. I'm already
First, I need to know how you ended up here.
I was going to visit my uncle. He was supposed to pick me up and this black van came after me. There were two big guys with faces. They said that they would take me to my uncle, and they gave me a can of Coke. It's supposed to wake...
They kidnapped...
When I woke up, I was in here. But I wasn't scared. I didn't even cry. Maybe just a little. I tried to escape once by myself, but the stupid guards caught me and put me... And one of them said, if you try and run again... But I'm not like a little rat at all. Rats stink.
You're the bravest little...
I told you, I'm not...
Who's your uncle?
Of course he is. He's a big shot around here. When he hears what happened to me...
I wonder...
He was in the army like my daddy, but Mummy and Daddy are both in heaven now. So
I'm sorry about your parents.
He's working on something big and important for important people, but I don't know what it is.
You're a riddle wrapped in... I want to help you, Gleb, but I need to...
Okay, but hurry up before the guards come back.
What kind of...
I don't know, but my uncle drinks it too. Says it's good for his heart. He always carries...
I see. These men. Did they ever... hurt you?
No, they only yelled at me when I told...
Did they put you in a weird machine? Or give you green crystal?
No, never.
Curious. So you have no idea why they...
They'd say I'd be collateral? Something like the bear.
Collateral?
Maybe. I don't know what that means. They said that my uncle knows I'm here, and he's coming to visit soon.
Poor boy.
Can I see my uncle, please?
Soon, kiddo. All right.
Thank you.
Igor, look. If you think things through, you realize the lad is safer right where he is, then...
Found something.
What now, Igor? The kid should stay in the bunker for now. He's safer in there.
How about sending him to Manfate?
Not a place for kids. Why can't you just, I don't know, open...
I thought about it, but it's too risky. He's too...
In that case, I'm telling you...
I hate to do this, but Olga's right. I can't risk the boy's safety. He's got food and everything...
You're making the right call. We'll take care of Glib later.
Up on the roof, there's a signal flare in the distance.
I assume it's red?
Yes.
Must be the drop zone. That's your target. Time to roll. Good luck.
Yes, sir, Olivier, sir.
Anton was a good guy, so let's do our best. For him. Try to keep a low profile out there. Don't let NAR spot you, and don't take more than you can easily carry.
It looks...
Well done. I know you worked hard for this, but don't get greedy. Don't listen to that soldier boy. Remember the pointers I gave you, Igor. Igor, any ammo you leave behind, they're gonna use to shoot you in the ass. Blow...
I'll take my chances. We don't get many opportunities to read...
Control unit nearby. Find it and power it up.
Found it. What is this thing? Mikhail, what are you not telling me? And where is this big fish?
He'll be flying over in a helicopter pretty soon. All you need to do is fire up the missile defense system. The rest is automated. Pretty fucking awesome, right? It's old Soviet technology. I found it totally by chance. Don't tell me that's not a great fucking plan.
What? You want me to shoot down a helicopter? Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Au contraire, mon frère. It's the perfectly rational thing to do. Cut off as many of the Hydra's heads as you can! This is insane, Igor. You've no idea who's on board. I know we want to take down NAR, but blowing unidentified targets out of the sky is a war crime.
I've come this far. Can't back down now. Hitting NAR like this will keep them off balance. Distracted.
Chin up, son. Think of it as Uncle Mikhail's... You did it, man! I knew you had the killer instinct, my little executioner. I'm so fucking proud of you, Igor. Now, go check a crash site for survivors. Can't breathe. And my legs. Please, find some medic...
We have to get you out of here.
No. You go. A search team, though.
You
Well, now look at you, pretending to be angry. We did great work today, you and I. This is...
Why did you want...
I didn't. I thought it was gonna be Kozlov.
How did you know about the air defense?
This was a top secret installation, after all. You don't...
No more secrets. What did NAR...
Kozlov and his henchmen tore this place apart. They rounded up me and my buddies. Tortured us. And shot the other... Well...
I know we have our differences, but you
Damn right you do!
A moment, I heard you talking to our she-wolf here. You don't want to go to Lenin Square. I don't think you're ready. Who knows?
I think I've proved myself.
You can harness the power of Chernobylite. An impressive feat.
You're probably right. What?
I'll do it.
With a broken arm. Besides, we have no idea what we'll find. It's very likely...
I'm not a complete imbecile, you know. I can tell the difference between a centrifuge and a...
Of course you can, Olivier. Don't take this the wrong way, but I...
Who are you? What are you doing in...
That man on the phone.
You're Kiminyuk.
I asked you a
My boss, you mean? I don't know his real identity.
Do you really want to play it this way? I can see you're scared, and rightfully so. But it seems...
No, not at all, sir. Please, I can't tell you what I don't know. But I can tell you other things. Just don't kill me.
Vanya, my patience is wearing thin. Where are those damned chemicals?
Answer him.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'll send them right away.
Spare me the excuses and move. I need that core diazopoxide, and I need it now. You two, continue without me. Oh, for your sakes, you don't screw me.
It would be best if you forgot I was...
Of course.
Finally.
Stay very still if you want to...
Please don't hurt us. We're scientists.
Yeah, so was Dr. Mengele. Are you performing administering shots of typhus? What are you doing exactly?
No, nothing like that. We're not beasts. We treat our patients as humanely as possible.
Scientific advancement requires sacrifice.
You make it sound sinister. But yes, everything we do is for the greater good.
How does it work? Are you shooting these poor souls up full of...
I can't talk about that. The NDA we signed is very strict.
Did you just say NDA? Are you for real? Stop being a corp...
Sure, you're right, of course. We started out giving them shots, but that was just the first stage.
It was, you see. The fatality rate was... it didn't bring the desired...
We've moved from administering nano solutions to directly editing human genomes. We've developed our own...
Your patients or subjects, whatever you call them. Especially the locals.
Which ones? There were many...
Don't let him dodge the question.
Look, please, can we all try to stay calm? Let us explain. Modifying genomes is only the first. Next, we induce a state of superconsciousness in the subject's gamma brainwaves. It's basic neurology. The sympathetic nervous system begins to release enormous amounts of energy straight to the brain via the thalamic gate. When the thalamic gate opens, the energy flows to the pineal gland. And I don't like to use this term, but it opens...
a third eye?
Enhanced by Chernobylite, the pineal gland can do incredible things. Release all kinds of...
You're torturing people so they can bend spoons with their mind?
This is all following the scientific method, believe me. Anyway... when the subject is ready for the final stage, we put them in an induced...
Explain, and fast.
Our boss calls it, it's when the subject's gamma brainwaves interact with Chernobylite's mental waves. Or, well, to tell you the truth, Chernobylite is like a virus, in a way. It's not exactly inorganic matter, and it produces a type of brainwave, even though it clearly has no structure.
Enough. All I've got from you so far is a bunch of gibberish. I want to see the actual...
Check the database in this computer.
It's password protect...
Promise not to kill us and we'll...
Don't worry. I don't give a shit if...
23#98S.
Listen to me very carefully, Igor. This research, this data, it won't bring my mother back, but at least no one will profit from it.
You need to download this research, Mousy. This is the Rat King's brain stash. It's dangerous, yes, and inhuman. But...
This Omega unit seems to be a special unit designed to protect the power plant. What, these guys are telling the truth. They really...
Why did you do it?
You did good, Igor.
Listen, Georgi, I know what I'm doing, but there's no going back now.
I know, my dear friend. It's just that we lost such a brilliant mind that terrible night. I'm afraid of losing you, too, all over some romantic squabbles. And this misunderstanding also cost you your good looks.
I don't want to listen to this anymore. No more distractions, you hear me?
Oh yes, of course. I'm very happy to hear that it's all in the past now.
Good. So let's get to it. I would like to see some results as soon as possible. We both know that she's the key. We've wasted enough time already.
All right. Just don't do anything rash, please. We need to follow the proper protocols.
So my dear friend Boris worked with Semenov even after the Chernobyl disaster. I wonder what happened to his face. And Tanya is the key. The key to what? More secrets. I've got to keep digging.
Your trials were too aggressive, my friend. I told you that you were using too much, didn't I? I told you. You're lucky you didn't end up brain dead like the others. But here we are. Boris is dead. Truly dead this time. There's no reason to pretend otherwise now. I suppose I should have seen this coming.
The mental projections you told me about, the visions, they've been building for some time. To be honest, I just thought that your hallucinations meant you were losing your mind. Prolonged exposure to Chernobylite often causes psychosis and hysteria, after all. Why, I've seen the test subjects babbling about Cthulhu, or wanting to save the world from rats. You really did it, my friend. You crossed the Rubicon. You achieved something that no one has ever achieved before. Well, except her, but she has a different purpose. You will be the first of your kind. You will help me bring about a new era of human evolution. You will help me reach the stars. Forget your past. Forget your pathetic personal involvements. Distractions. Foolish distractions for the weak. Wasting your time seeking validation from others, but not anymore. You don't need any of that going forward. You're to be my right hand in the days to come. It's time to drop your old mask and don a new one. Time to become what you were always meant to be. The Black Stalker. Wake up soon. We've got plenty to do, you and I.
So it was Boris all along. He started the Chernobylite trials on himself and became the Black Stalker. Dear God.
I've told you everything you need to know, General. What seems to be the problem?
The problem? That's what you're calling it. Look, I won't even pretend to understand what you and your lab monkeys are doing down there, and I wouldn't care if I did. What I do care about is this facility and the safety of my men. So the next time you decide to rush an experiment that can potentially release a bunch of fucking monsters into the world, please tell me beforehand so I have time to devise a strategy.
First off, the shadows are key to our research. They are hybrids that... You know what? I won't bother you with details that you won't be able to understand anyways. And second, actually, no, I'm responsible to the board, not to you, Kozlov. Your job is to safeguard this operation, not lecture me on things you will never come close to understanding. In fact, the board wants you to cooperate closely, very closely, with my right-hand man. I would like you to familiarize him with all of our security protocols.
Who? The freak in the black mask? You want to tell me who the hell he is? I like to know who I'm working with.
If you need a name, call him what the rest of your men call him. The Black Stalker. One last thing. I know you don't share my views on the future prospects of this organization. But don't even think about throwing in the towel. If we fail, there will be hell to pay for both of us. There is no walking away now.
So the NAR is somehow responsible for creating shadows. Or at least releasing them into the world. And Boris, the Black Stalker, is also involved in NAR security.
Great to see you, Igor. I've got a
Yeah, right, of course.
Stop bitching and be grateful there's someone here to do the thinking when you're... Anyway, listen up. I think the time has come to...
Oh, the suspense is killing me.
Drum roll, please! General Kozlov. Time to end his miserable life. Pay back for what he...
You've got friends?
Yeah, very funny. This fucker and his cronies, his lapdogs captured us, tortured...
What happened?
Having electrodes clipped to your dong is not something you want to relive with. The five of us set up this warehouse together. We were the fucking Pripyat Five. Respected businessmen. And women. We provided, essential goods and services for those who needed them. When NAR showed up, we tried to but to this decrepit 20th century commie Kozlov, we were just a bunch of hippie anarchists and drug dealers. Anyway, a perfect opportunity to exact. He's gonna give some kind of motivational speech to his private.
This sounds like a real opportunity. Taking Kozlov out is the only way to make him pay for.
We are going to pull the Rat King's teeth, one by one. Killing him straight away would waste all the work we put into exposing his big plan.
I agree on one point. Kozlov must die. But we don't have time for fun and games. Maybe he does deserve to suffer. And perhaps he has some. But the only way to make sure he can't interfere is to kill him right away.
We need Kozlov alive.
I've had an inspiration, Mousy. The great rat catcher of the Rat King's minions have made a nest in You seem surprised, but yes.
I used to live here. I know the buildings.
I know you do, Mousy. You need to sneak into the rat's den. It may seem daunting, but the main entrance is well protected. But there is a side door. This is a great opportunity, Mousy. The time has come to instill the fear of...
Okay. I'm on the top floor, and I found some binoculars.
Good. Lack favor?
I see him. General...
The Chief Rat. Now listen closely, Mousy. His living the time for action is now.
What about a little help? Perhaps...
Yes. Luring the other predators away is always a good idea. Use the generator to power...
I'm at the gen...
Fucking hell, are you seeing this?
The Ferris wheel? How the hell is it working?
Look out!
What the hell was that?
Contact the camp, do it now!
They must have noticed, right? Better make sure. Just follow the damn protocol. CO, this is Team Beta. CO, the Ferris wheel just came alive, and then...
We can see it, Team Beta. Sending reinforcements. Secure the area. CO out.
That was quite a sight, Mousy.
Don't even think about reaching for that sidearm, General Kozlov. This conversation is not going to go...
Really? And here I thought you regardless. My men await. I will be very interested to...
Come on. He's just trying to...
I'm sorry, General. I'm not that...
Wait. You're making a huge mistake. I can tell you a great many things. Useful information.
He's full of
You want to know about Tatyana, right?
Okay, but you better have answers.
Did you think I would be impressed? I've seen these things before.
Don't make your situation any worse than it already is. Move.
So, this is what it looks like from the inside.
Surprised? I guess you're not all...
Let's say terrorist hideouts are not my department. Is this a family meeting? What a pity. I thought we were going to talk...
What the fuck? Why did you bring this asshole here? You were supposed to punish him for what he did!
My poor fellow. I suppose you... Sadly, I am forced to disappoint you. I have no idea who you are.
I don't like this one bit. Let's put an end...
You should be careful with that one, Kaminyuk. Women are often far more cruel than men. What about you, old man? Still chasing ghosts? Perhaps you should have stayed in the Institute.
Are we done with introductions?
You seem to be the most reasonable of this gang of colorful misfits. I was hoping...
I know exactly what you're doing. It isn't particularly clever.
What am I doing? I am a professional who happens to be on the other side of the fence. I have a nephew. That's so. Go ahead and ask your questions.
Your nephew? Tell me about him.
He's 10 years old. He's from Magnitogorsk, like his father and me. And he's the smartest. I don't believe for one moment that you could... It simply isn't your style, Professor. Besides...
Do not assume to know me, Kozlov. I'm only really interested...
That ghost you're chasing. That pretty...
You're the head of security. Am I to believe...
Professor Kamenyuk, listen. I am here to earn a little extra money. I have zero interest in anything that doesn't direct...
You don't tell...
I cannot tell you what I do not know, Professor. Talk to him if you want to know more.
Semenov may be the brain, but he isn't responsible for the
You seem like a smart...
What do you mean?
Whatever Semenov told you, he is the real puppet master.
The board?
The big money people in the tailored Italian suits. The people who make money by making money. Semenov convinced the board he's going to transform NAR into a $1 trillion business.
Semenov isn't rounding people up and torturing them, filling mass...
Well, naturally, you'll get a distorted view of what's going on.
Uh-huh.
This is a war zone. Some collateral damage is I do my absolute best.
Tell me about the experiment.
I wish I could tell you. But as with tracking down trespassers, that is not my
You lie. I've seen every... How can you claim to know...
I know about its applications, yes. I know that it can act as an unlimited energy source, but I don't know any details about its...
Yes.
Look, I'm not a personal friend of Semenov. Remember, it was Semenov who botched the experiment. Can you guess how many people I've... Don't ask me where these creatures came from, because I have no... Semenov has a god complex. He believes he can advance the human race. A bold... We lived in the shadow of people who wanted to turn... But I've been around. I've seen things.
How do I enter?
You're placing me in a very awkward position. You want me to divulge information that may...
You've got a real nerve talking to me about civilian casualties. Again. What is the past?
Don't be stupid. You and your merry band of tramps will never...
I don't care. Do you know where we are?
No. I don't understand it, this place. But let's skip the guess...
We are currently in the tunnel between two singularities. This tunnel is a shortcut through time and space. Marvelous, isn't it? But to...
Ah, I see where...
Do you? I don't have to kill you. I can simply leave you here. But don't count on dying anytime soon. Time dilation, you will never see your nephew again.
I can see that your companion's cruel nature is beginning to rub...
Are you ready to cooperate now? If you lie to me, I will...
The call is... We quell the storm. The response? And ride the thunder.
Thank you. What to do with you now?
It's too dangerous to let him live.
He's mine! He's just a tool of the Rat King. Do not let this rodent roam free.
Sorry.
You're making a mistake, Professor. One you...
Mikhail?
Thank you, my friend.
God, no! This is...
But you said you didn't remember...
God damn you, Kamenyuk!
I need to tell you something. Remember when you asked me why the lurkers stay away from our village?
All right.
I don't know exactly how it works, but Matvey has a way of... He has this strange powder. It calls it dust.
Dust?
Because I can see you for what you are.
And what's that?
A forthright and honorable man. Maybe a little awkward. Anyway, it'll help us in your heist. You should get your hands on some as soon as possible.
Well, if it works, there must be something to it.
You should.
Okay.
Think you'll go...
don't shoot.
Friendly my ass. Turn around and keep walking until you...
Why so hostile? I helped you guys...
Did you now? Olga's gone and Kostya is missing. Probably because of you.
Look, I really need this dust.
No can do. There's too much going on right now. Kostya and Matvey are both gone. I don't give a toss about Kostya, but Matvey is... At least we know what happened to our kid.
Look,
White powder, eh? And you're a cokehead too. We don't do...
Now wait...
Just kidding.
Oh,
good idea.
Did you hear that? Can you...
Talking to this half-wit is a waste.
Any suggestion?
Go to the cemetery. At least that's what Matvey used to visit there from time to time. Maybe you'll find...
Unbelievable. Is it possible they were telling the truth?
What's going on?
Remember when I told you about Chernobylite being a giant turtle that supports the Earth?
What do you mean?
It seems to be organic. Moreover, it shows signs of basic cognitive functioning. That's why it avoids the lie and... incredible. That explains why the shadows won't touch it. I have no idea how...
You can tell me the rest when you get back.
I told you to return to the UK, Igor. But I see you didn't listen. Well, it's yours, constantly interfering in everyone's business. There's no telling if you'll end up on the side of it.
You're talking gibberish.
You think I don't know you've been talking to Semenov? Perhaps even Kozlov? But your little gang of misfits and rejects...
How do you...
You really are naive, aren't you, Igor? Like a lost little boy, perhaps. You're not so special after all.
Rat? Why did he call you a rat, man?
They're using you, and you can't even see it. Did you ever think to stop running everyone's errands for 5 minutes? Why,
You're insane. Chernobylite is... Listen, I never sold anyone out. Someone sent me a picture of Tatyana, and I saw her in my dreams.
You're a goddamn liar. She would never. No.
It's the truth, and I can...
You're delusional. Semenov used a photograph to lure you here, to get you to mess. He made you his puppet.
You underestimate me, old friend. What happened to you? We had our differences back in the day, but we were also good friends. Tatyana has always been the most... But that doesn't mean I don't care about anyone else.
Friends? Sure, Boris and Igor. It's really bizarre to see you claiming something that doesn't belong to...
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about, but I don't care. I will...
You're not lacking in courage, Igor. But courage without knowledge is indistinct. Do you understand? I know you talk to those half-wits in my lab. Their indiscretion cost them their...
You killed them for telling me that Chernobylite is an organism so powerful it can produce singularity.
Believe what you want. But how do you hope to challenge such power? You're so far out. I have my own plans. I'm not going to kill you. Not today. You can thank her for that. But I can't make any Who knows what the future will bring?
The great rat catcher in the...
Yes.
Don't worry. I could never believe that you were the Rat King. Or even a lesser rat. But now, we know exactly what we're up against. Chernobylite is the evil... Listen to me, Igor. Whatever...
You're absolutely sure about that, Professor Semenov?
It's the only logical explanation. How else would Amelieva's gamma brainwaves be able to interact with Chernobylite if it wasn't at least partially sentient? And what about the gate?
Some advanced form of telekinesis.
That's not a sufficient explanation, not by a long shot.
But if what you're saying is true, that would mean that the wormholes are... No, That is impossible.
Why impossible? Think about it. Just because we've never seen an organism powerful enough to create, withstand, or even direct the exotic energy found near black holes, doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
So these fractal tunnels, they're also organic. So we're what? Traveling through the veins of a giant multi-dimensional Moby Dick?
Right now, thanks to his trials, only the Black Stalker is. And if you like to play with metaphors, I would say more like a giant multi-dimensional squid.
And that would make the shadows, what? Some kind of external white blood cells?
I quite like that theory. They are here to nourish the main host and protect it from intruders and diseases.
Us?
Most of us, yes.
Shadows emerged through the unstable gate, so you don't think it was retaliation or an invasion?
No. I would rather call it the reaction of an organism that was attacked by something foreign.
By foreign, you mean our test subjects? So shadows are some sort of antibodies?
Exciting, isn't it? And Amelieva is like the correct protein. The conduit. She can communicate with the beast, but the beast can also speak through her.
I've seen what happened to subjects who were exposed to Chernobylite. Getting some FaceTime with this must be unsettling.
What do you care? Our names will go down in the history books next to Newton and Einstein.
Of course, Professor Semonov. This is all worth it.
So Chernobylite is some kind of sentient, multi-dimensional organism. And Tanya can communicate with it. This is... I can't even wrap my head around this.
It's been so long, my love. Why can't I hear you anymore? Since you gave birth to the boy and fell into a coma. You used to visit me in my dreams. I miss our conversations. I miss you, Tanya. Sometimes, I think I lost my way in all this. Lost myself. We both made so many sacrifices, and now I'm not even sure what awaits us at the end of this road. But this is our only chance to be together. You cannot lose hope now. Please, just let Semenov have what he wants. Give it to him, and then we can have each other.
Poor bastard. It seems his delusion keeps him going. But I need to focus. I have to find out what Tanya is supposed to give to Semenov.
It's fascinating, Professor Semenov, really. But I'm here to discuss business, not scientific curiosities. Our investors need to see a return on their investment.
You don't need to worry about that. It can be monetized in ways they can't even imagine.
But that's just the thing. These people don't like surprises. They want to know precisely what to expect. New types of weapons, medicine, a new means of transportation.
All of that, and more. You can tell your precious investors that the millions they're pouring into our project will come back to them as billions.
And what about the Duga radar? It's been drawing all kinds of unnecessary attention over the years. These dark tourists and those damn stalkers.
It has served its purpose. You can scrap it and make razors for all I care. We've got Amelieva now. She's the ultimate conduit. What we have in the works right now, it will transform the NAR into the biggest conglomerate in the world. It's going to be $1 trillion business. We will use Amelieva to stabilize the gate to another world, the Chernobylite's world. And once we are able to travel there, this will be a revolution unlike anything humanity has ever witnessed. You could call it an ontological shock.
Until a what? Never mind. Okay, as long as you find a safe way of putting a dollar sign on it, you've got the permission of the board. But, you know, just keep your feet on the ground, okay, Professor? We're here to make money, not destroy the world or cause shocks of any kind.
I've got it all under control. Everything is in place, and our patient Zero is ready.
Dear God, so that's what Semenov needs Tanya for? Stabilizing a wormhole? A gate to the origin of Chernobylite. I need to get to the power plant and find her fast, before he can carry out this insane plan. Who knows what can happen to her, or to the world? I've got to make a plan, and move fast. The documents Professor Semenov left for me.
There's no escape from that roof. Your technology hit him.
You have no idea how... Something's interfering with my portal generator. This is what's blocking my portal. There's more than one jamming device. Oh, they really put the effort into setting this trap. Turn that. Still nothing. Have to find the other device. Is this?
The real question is, who are you? Are you someone...
I recognize your voice. You...
Call me Seshko. We can help.
Raised in the...
Yeah, a concrete jungle called Moscow. Anyway, it seems we're both looking sides. I have no love.
How do you know?
Please. It was practically written across your forehead last time. That schizo old man also told me a few things.
Well, let's say I'm interested.
Let's meet in 2 hours. Find me on the roof of Kevin.
Now for the real test.
What do you...
You think I trust you now? Why? Because you showed up?
You need to show me I'm making the right decision. I want to see with my own eyes that when the time comes, you will not...
You want me to perform some parkour stunt for you?
Whatever. Call it what you want. I call it a bit of See? Never doubted you, Chief. Well done.
What was that all about?
Trust, Igor. It was a...
I hope this wasn't all for... Crazy what you asked me to do.
Crazier than sneaking into the irradiated zone.
Point taken.
Like I said, we can help each other. But understand that...
Sure thing, partner. You meant...
Normally I'd say, none of your damn it's my brother.
Listen.
Crazy old man, like a vagrant. Normally I don't work with people like that. I did what I was asked of me. Got...
Okay.
Pardon?
Shoot.
I know how to make small, shaped charges.
Right.
But first, I need you to pick up the plastique left.
Sounds like it's...
I'm a practical man. I built my first pipe bomb.
How did such a...
I've left some plastique in my old hidey hole. Ready to go?
Sure.
I'll mark the building on your map.
I must be tired. This doll...
You're making a... Why did you come? Watch out for... He can do you... You will only...
Shut up!
He is coming.
Sashko, I found the plastique box, but it's empty.
Well, shit, those sneak...
Now what?
Well, no charges means more work for me. I can make the compound from scratch, but that means I'll need the ingredients from somewhere else. But first, we need to take care...
What do you mean?
You got the detonator?
Why would I do that?
To blow these bastards to Rat Kingdom come.
Slow down. You have no idea where those explosive rats of yours are. They could be under the floor. I don't harbor any secret love for rats.
All right. Time to meet the great rat cat. Too bad, Tarek. Nothing? Shit.
You actually pressed the button? I'm impressed.
Nothing happened.
Of course nothing happened, goofers. It's a dummy. But well, right? Igor Kimenyuk, professor, lover, pyromaniac.
This was another of your idiot stunts? You know, I know I should be surprised, but actually I'm not.
It's not a real detonator. It's just a prop. I was just messing with you, Professor. Trust me, I wouldn't risk the life of my brave companion like that. But you still need to go to Flatland's stash and bring me the components I need. It's right next to the connector.
Sashko, I found your components.
Glad to hear it. For a moment there, I thought I might lose my favorite partner in crime.
Was that supposed to be humor, Sashko? Not bad for a first try.
I wonder what's for dinner.
Sashko, you know that I need you to be more stable, like
You want to make an omelet? You gotta crack a few skulls.
If you know so much about eggs, how about helping?
Nah, that's your department. Ask... Timer, I need you.
I'm all in.
You know I came here to Chernobyl, looking for...
You...
Yeah, Ruslan. We grew up together in Moscow. We had to fend for ourselves.
So you were...
The proper term is thieves in law, but...
So, why is Ruslan...
It's a long story, but he beat our mother every time he got drunk, but I'll never forget the last time. He took a swing at my head with a lid. I wasn't a helpless load of shit. We grabbed the old man and threw him down the well behind the old house. He was just too much of a bastard to die.
You threw your own father down a well? Okay.
My brother Rustlin did something he shouldn't, and after this, I've been trying to track him down from...
Damn. What did he do that would...
That's not important right now. Anyway, I need to meet up with him and ask him some questions. Search the NAR mobile command center. There are some officer uniforms that'll help you infiltrate the power plant. While you're at it, I want you to look up some info on my brother. Anything...
Of course.
I knew I could count on you. Stay in touch. Just...
I will.
Lot of fun.
Stay low.
I could try my luck. See if I can take them.
You got balls. I'll give you that. But no, lure them away from the outpost. Use the field radio. I assume Olivier told you. Okay, you got a plan.
I'm living on the street. I'm at the radio station.
Good stuff. You know.
This is, Bluebird, calling reinforcements to Alpha Bravo Papa. Found our fugitive. Most wanted...
What fucking Bluebird? This is a restricted channel. Who
Interesting. I've witnessed plenty of people dying and no one's ever said... Now move. Last thing you want is for them to catch up to you.
Got the uniform.
Good. Now see if you can find anything on Rustlin.
Team Rhino to combat ops. Team Rhino to combat ops. Over.
Go ahead, team. It seems they caught someone who enlisted under false name. They found out his real identity. My God,
So, he's dead. I don't get it.
What the hell is so important about these questions?
Yeah, seen this double homicide. It was our parents. I think Rustlin might have been involved in...
What are you saying?
I have no idea what happened. I wanted to find out...
Come on. You know your brother better than that. You honestly think he...
Unintentionally, no, but maybe there was...
I know you didn't get what you wanted. But you should trust in your memory.
You're out of your goddamn mind if you think you're going back. Whatever he did or didn't do, Rustlin is still my brother. I need you to avenge...
What? You should think things...
I don't want peace of mind the place and send those NA off.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Now, on the C4, grab the... Wait for the right moment.
I've got the detonator.
Hide. Wait for those fuckers to come back. When have you...
Who's that? Some stumble bomb is closing in on the checkpoint.
Blow it up before he gets any closer.
What? No fucking way! That old bastard is wet!
You let me down, Igor. Do you know what happens to people who let me don't work with them anymore? At the very least, I helped you.
I promised to help you find your brother.
Everyone's a killer under the... The deal. You broke it. Why?
I'm sorry. It just didn't feel...
You think this is about you now? Pathetic. Back home I'm caught it, but I don't let my people down.
Come here this instant. I must... You better be here soon, or they must have planned it this way.
They powered up the old Ferris wheel to distract the guards and... I can't trust Kozlov anymore. You have to help me finish what we started. You and me, you wouldn't want him to find out the truth. I'm waiting in Lenin Square.
I guess I really am naive, huh? I think you owe...
Any conclusions?
You've been behind this the whole time. Enough of your...
What are you talking about? You know me.
Don't you dare bring Tatyana into this. Don't you fucking dare!
You're acting irrational, my dear boy. This isn't you.
I don't care about the future. I care about the truth.
Igor, please.
Tatyana Amelieva. You acted...
Yes, I cannot deny it, but...
God in heaven. Is there not a single shred of decent...
I could tell you things that would turn your whole life upside down. I can't have you falling apart.
What are you saying?
I need you here.
What's NAR's...
Their interest is in a potentially trillion-dollar business. I trust I don't
care about that. They're keeping Tatyana here again.
NAR has done some despicable things, I give you that. They've conducted some questionable Tatyana is different. She's special.
I researched Chernobylite myself. It has meant...
I know you did. You wouldn't be here if you didn't. The catastrophe of 1986...
What are you talking...
Chernobylite opened a door to something that will change...
Energy capable of creating a singularity...
More than that. It gives us... It's like an autonomous vehicle that can... The first such route is already...
I will ask you one last...
Igor, please.
Do you want to learn about your personal threshold for pain?
All right. But Tanya is in the power plant, I swear it. Listen to me, Igor. This is important.
Shut your goddamn mouth!
You can't leave him alive, Mousy! He will thwart our...
Don't do anything you'll regret later, Igor. You're better than them. Remember that. More practically speaking, you might need...
I know the safest thing to do is to kill you. But I'm leaving you alive.
Thank you.
Oh, that remains to be seen. We will talk again. And when we do, I expect your full...
Absolutely. Go find...
Mom, I want to go to the amusement park. I want to ride the bumper cars.
Of course we will, honey. As soon as it opens.
That's right, buddy. We'll be here on the 1st of May, right after the parade. Your mom and I have been reading all about it in the newspapers.
I want to ride the paratrooper. Oh, and the cars. Dad, can I drive the cars, please?
You and me both, pal. We'll bump into each other. Whoa!
Next week, guys. I promise.
Damn. I just remembered that I have a shift at the power plant. I'll bet I can get Fedor to switch with me, though.
Everyone, it's time to hit the power plant. We all know it's not going to be easy. We tried before, and not everyone made it. But this time we're smarter and better prepared. I know we can do this. We have to do this. It's the only way we can find Tatyana and end NAR.
Mousy, you're talking about striking at the heart of the
I have evidence that NAR was conducting Chernobylite experiments. Tatyana and her baby were 2 of their subjects. With the rate at which their technology is progressing, we must...
What about that black mask-wearing motherfucker? Have you
His name is Boris. He, Tatyana, and I were close friends until he betrayed us. He helped the KGB gather evidence against Tatyana. Then, he experimented on himself with Chernobylite and ended up with great power. He's strong. One of the strongest.
Do you know what NAR is actually doing at the power plant? Why is it so important? And what does it have to do?
NAR wants to create a permanent wormhole to the Chernobylite world and get to it. Tatyana's abilities are needed to support. It's hard to know what happens if they succeed. But they could unleash something horrific on this world, or become... But we're never going to know the outcome. Because we're going to...
I like the pep talk, Professor. I think you even gave me a bit of a job. But do we have the right tools for the job?
This is much bigger than anything any of us has done before. If you want to back out...
One organization holding this much power is against everything I believe in.
You know how I feel. The Red King must be stopped at all costs.
I started out doing this for a paycheck. But I'm going to end it for my brother in arms.
Whatever it takes to protect my people and drive NAR out.
You think I'm gonna back out now and miss the best part?
I appreciate your trust. We can't count on the element of surprise. But we know enough about NAR's vulnerability. Time and again, NAR has shown they would rather capture than kill me. We can use this to... We'll dress somebody up as an NAR officer, escorting a prisoner. Me. We have 2 NAR uniforms, both male. Any takers?
I'll do it. I have no problem posing as an NAR officer.
You should take someone who can keep his cool when things go sideways.
You're not seriously thinking about going without me? I'm a blaster!
All right, we still have 1 more uniform. Any takers? NAR must have upgraded its digital defense perimeter. A skillful hacker should be able to at least temporarily...
I'm your man, Mousy. The great rat catcher, electronics, surveillance, compute...
Wouldn't call myself a black hat, but I know enough. As long as we don't get into serious stuff,
I need someone to cover our asses in case we end up in the shit. Someone who can take down a target from a distance.
Firearms are my preferred method of solving problems.
My shooting's impaired since I injured my hand.
What's there to consider? I'm your galley.
Last but not least, a spy. I want someone to monitor NAR activities and keep us informed about...
I've been watching these assholes fight the reflection for years.
I know the power plant like a boy knows the wood.
Does everyone know what to do? Last chance to
This is it, my love. The last stretch. You've been through so much for me. Make sure you're ready, because it will take everything you have. Your wits, your strength, your plan, your companion's loyalty, everything. Good luck, my love.
This is it. Today's the day, whatever happens. Everything sorted, guys? Can we start our prisoner escort off?
All right. Can't wait to meet your girlfriend, Igor.
If the uniform doesn't get us in, we have 1 more ace up our sleeve. Their friend-enemy password. They say, we quell the storm. And we reply, and ride the thunder. Remember it. Before we enter the lion's den, I need to triple-check everything is ready. How's my tech? Have you logged into their system?
I'm in, Mousy. What do you need me to do? Overload their systems? Bypass security? You ask and I'll do it. But don't be rash. Once we get started, it's only a matter of time before they kick me out again.
Spy check. How are my eyes and ears?
Eyes are bright and my ears are what?
There are a few sentries outside the gate. That's obvious.
Taking them out quickly is certainly an option, and with the silencer, I should be able to keep my position. It's your call.
Better use the side passage for now. You can always kill them on your way out.
Just be cool and they'll fall for it. No army in the world puts that...
Okay, showtime.
Who goes there?
Stand down, Private, and clear the way. I'm escorting this stop.
Yeah, I mean, yes, sir. You can find the brass in the tent behind the gates. I assume you know the way?
So far, so good. But it's getting harder now. NAR's upgraded some of the old security features.
The electronics are the least of your worries. Nobody said anything about this exposed courtyard. You stand out like a signal flare at a funeral, Igor. Be extra careful.
Security checkpoint. What used to be a radiation detector is now a biometric scanner.
I already found the right database. I'll upload your biometric data.
I can't get a line of sight on all of them. Maybe I should target those fuel tanks on the far side of the gate. That'll keep them distracted long enough for you to slip past. But if we do that, I'll have to fall back from this position.
Those NAR security systems can be broken by someone with enough know-how. Those IT wankers probably spent their upgrade budget on Pornhub premium.
I don't mind taking a gamble, but a fancy uniform isn't going to fake out a biometrics.
Tarakan, I like your thinking. Time to move. With a little luck. The entrance should be very close. It's a large metal door to the tech access corridor. Nothing I can't handle.
Remember the charges I prepared for breaching security doors? Powerful, but quiet. Like sticking a curling iron into a pound of butter.
Keep your hand down, Igor. There's a fucking sniper on the...
Stop yelling!
Picked it up on the radio. They haven't made you yet, but if you trigger the alarm, they'll come...
Damn! If I force the lock, it'll...
I can try to remotely unlock the door without tripping the alarm. But no guarantee.
When you put that guy on the platform to sleep, and you can make as much noise as you want.
The lock is wired to the alarm system, but Sashko's charges will destroy both the lock and the... All right, Olga.
Bullseye!
We made it inside. We're safe, at least for now. These tunnels just about make a beeline. What the fuck? The electronics are sizzling as if they're going to explode.
That's to be expected, Mousy. The power plant's electrical system is antiquated, falling apart.
If you're feeling tempted to go for a
should
swim,
find a way to short circuit
the water's
the power.
electrified. One wrong step and it's bye-bye, Igor.
I have access to the circuit board. Perhaps I...
Have you been listening, Mousy? I can turn off the entire sector remotely. Nope.
I can't shoot the switchboard, can I? I would have to go. I'll be out of the game after that.
Tarakan, I like your thinking. We're getting close to the reactor floor. I think we managed to dodge the main security detail. As long as we maintain our cover, we should be good.
Step very fucking lightly now, Igor. The place is swarming with those...
I'm in the Golden Corridor. It looks like NAR beefed up.
Don't be a fool, Igor. Let me take care of it. If I can take them all down silently, they'll be dead before they know what hit them.
Time to play our prisoner escort card. If they don't buy it, we...
All right, Olga.
Wise choice, Professor. One shot.
Damn. We need to get past these...
I can help, Igor. You don't need sniper cover at this point. I'll come closer and see if I can stir up some trouble and get the scientists to evacuate. That'll clear the air.
The Brainiacs have their own dedicated comms. I could put my fabulous acting skills to work into...
The great Ratcatcher has smiled upon you today.
This is fucked. Even if they somehow bought our cover story, who would...
What are you doing here? This is a restricted area.
Ah, shit.
Security! We have an intruder!
You failed. You let your friend down. You let me down. Thanks to your planning, your companion's existence is about to end in this timeline.
Sashko, can you hear me? Say something!
Hold on, Igor. Now focus. You've got to focus on the mission.
Tarakan.
Sounds good, Mousy. It shouldn't take long.
Attention! Pneumonia! Achtung! The reactor's about to explode! Run for your lives, everyone!
What kind of nonsense is this? The reactor cannot
Fuck it, Anatoly. A break is a break.
These old ventilation ducts will take me straight to the Ark.
What the hell is this? Was it here before?
The door is trapped. Touch it, and I'll spend my last moments on Earth convulsing on the dirty floor.
Mousy, the ventilation duct should not be secured. The Rat King is what?
The main generator's in sight. If I sabotage it, you'll have a few moments before the backup comes on.
Wait, Igor. Remember the map you borrowed from that fucker Semenov? It shows another way in. Guess it was worth it.
Sashko's explosives might come in handy. Your plan sounds reasonable,
The doors are behind you, Igor. Cut through the crap on the other side, and you'll find a nice climb up in there, and it'll take you...
Oh, hello, Igor. I've been expecting you.
Semenov?
You are, I have to say, you earned that right through your...
Tanya?
You've always known where she is. She's here.
What do you mean?
You should be asking.
If you hurt her...
Stop, please. Stop playing the... After everything you've seen, everything you've learned, I'll spell it out for you. If you haven't the stomach to see it for yourself. Tachi always has been. There were other candidates, but we're going to use Tatyana to create a... She will travel there and help us reach its source.
This is madness. I
My God, is this display of you must put your maudlin sentiments aside? The only real force in this life is change, and everything else is a substitute, an excuse meant to justify and you. You are my biggest regret. You were supposed to be special, so very. All that glorious potential has been wasted. I've failed you, yes. Please don't argue with me. I'm
going to save Tatyana.
Unfortunately, no.
What's wrong with you, Igor? How foolish can you be? How did you not see this coming? Your companion's fate has been sealed in this timeline. The least you can do is consider what led to this.
Sashko! Oh, good lord!
Man down!
Sashko, can you hear me? Say something!
He's gone. Now focus. Gotta focus on the mission.
You heard the man move! The priority is to protect the lab!
Damn! Looks like we'll have to fight our way out. These guys are the last thing standing between me and Tatyana. I can't back down now.
I've got an idea, Igor. I know a way to turn. There's still some charges left. I can sneak past the soldiers and detonate. Trust me, I'm not in that much of a hurry to die, but I don't see any...
Oh no, this sucks big time balls. I wish we had someone inside who could get those assholes to look...
There's no...
Tango spotted! Engage at will!
There's blood on your hands, Igor. You didn't prepare well enough. Your companion's demise is on you alone, Igor. This could have been prevented if you'd have prepared better.
Olivier! No! Olivier! Damn it!
Anyone will pay dearly for that.
Olivier! We have to help him!
He's beyond help, Igor. We need to keep going.
Need some help over here! We've got a man down!
Tatyana! Finally!
Igor, my love. My child.
It's been so very long.
You know it in your heart, my love. I've been calling out to you for...
But...
You shouldn't be here. It's a mistake. You'll only bring great misery on us all of us together, finally.
What did you call me? I don't know.
There's nothing you can do. You have to end this. Both of us. We're a mistake. An abomination.
What?
The connection is the strongest force in the universe. It cannot be destroyed. It has. Go to the reactor. Find it, my love.
Find what?
No more waiting. Please. Can't you just let...
Tanya?
Go. Die.
Tatyana.
Boris. Help!
I don't understand.
Reactor. Chernobylite.
Well, what do I do?
You took your time, Igor.
Cut the crap. It's time you gave me...
Yes, we'll get to that.
Fine. Just make...
What do you really hope to...
Chernobylite is the cause of all this.
You may find this surprising.
But how's that?
We were both going after the same thing. But this whole time, we've been chasing someone else's agenda without knowing it.
Come on, man. I've come too far to be fed up.
Let's start from the beginning.
I sure do, Boris. You were my closest friend and...
Boris is dead. I killed him on that fateful night. April 26th, 1986.
You took it?
The more important question, the question you somehow failed to ask yourself all this time, is because you're not Professor Igor Kamenyuk. You never were. I am Igor Kamenyuk. I only changed my name to protect you and your mother.
Protect me? How? By trying to kill me at every turn?
If I wanted to kill you, I would have done it the first time we met.
Will you quit talking in fuck...
The truth is hard to swallow, I know. It was hard for me. Tatyana isn't your fiancée. She's mine. Everything you know about her, everything you remember, you are my clone. Sort of. You got my body, my brain, my skills, and most importantly...
What are you saying? How is...
Tatyana was sterile. That was our personal tragedy. But when Semenov imprisoned her after the Duga fiasco, she fell pregnant. At first, I thought Boris was the father, and I was angry he needed me to stay on the project and study Chernobylite. So he injected Tanya with whatever next was. I don't know what to call it. And she gave birth to a boy. You. You grew much more quickly than other kids, but your mind didn't seem to follow. The Chernobylite no doubt affected you in unpredictable ways. I never really considered you my son. I didn't know what to do with you. But it was obvious that Semenov would incorporate you into his experiments. Or maybe until one night, Tanya, your mother, communicated what she pleaded with me to release you into the woods. And that...
You're saying Tatyana's child, who you released in the woods in 1990? But that's impossible.
Of course you don't. You looked like a teenager, but had the mind of a small child. I remember giving you a sweater the Tatyana night was so cold.
The sweater? I had it in the camp. How was it?
Yes, it could have been a trigger. Your mind somehow began to rebuild itself. Perhaps you were constructed from Tatyana's desires, from her expectations of a child. Funny, I suspect the process was somehow facilitated.
But she's been calling me this whole time.
I'm afraid you were bamboozled, my poor boy. We all were. It wasn't...
Chernobylite?
They felt so real, I know. Your mother was your biggest weakness. It wanted you here. It has plans for you, you see. And I cannot...
Someone sent me a photo of Tatyana and the piece of Chernobylite. Those weren't Holo, they were real. I couldn't have constructed my portal gun without them.
Oh, that. It was that bastard Semenov, of course. He wanted to bring you here as well. He never got over it when you vanished. I really hoped you would stay away. But it's too late now. Only one of us is leaving.
Wait, can't we talk?
We just did. Goodbye, son.
Tatyana asked you to... Mikhail asked you to save his wounded business. You reached the... You met Kostya. He asked you to release... You read the NAR doc... These events have not... These events... The Black Stalker accused you of being an... You read the NAR documents about their experiments and found some useful... You and your team had two options for dealing with Koslov. Kidnapping, you made the... You brought Koslov in for group interrogation. You read the NAR document. Sashko asked you to blow up the N. In the end, you did. You found Galeb. You left him in the cell. You successfully brought the food back, but... Sashko asked you to... What if they... Mikhail tried to convince you to shoot... Mikhail tried... You went to the NAR base and confronted Georgy Semenov about his involvement in my kidnapping. You believed his explanation. Go ahead and change the timeline.
I don't care about the future.
Igor, please.
I will ask...
Igor, please.
You want to learn about your...
All right. Or Tanya, listen to me.
Shut your...
You can't. Don't do it.
You won't hurt anyone.
I see I was wrong about you. You're an insect just like the... You will never save Tatyana.
The Black Stalker accused you of being an NA... The Black Stalker... Let's rearrange...
I told you to return to the UK, Igor. You're constantly interfering. There's no telling if...
You're talking...
You think that your little gang of...
How do you...
You really are nigh, perhaps.
Rat, why...
They're using... Why you're...
You're insane. Listen.
You're a goddamn...
It's the truth, and I can...
You're delusional. He made you.
You underestimate me, old. What happened to you? Tatyana has always, but that doesn't mean...
Friends, it's real.
I honestly...
You'll not do you. I know.
You killed that Chernobyl...
Believe what's yours.
That was impressive, what you did back there. You faced a monster and survived. And you two have history, right? Damn.
Thanks.
But keep your eyes on the prize, okay?
Praise the great rat catcher.
Yes.
Don't worry. But now, listen to me, Igor.
You and your team had two... You made the choice... Every decision you made during this mission lies before you. Revisit your choices and change them at your will. Ponder your mistakes and make them right. Finish your mission and find me, Igor. Your sniper took out their NAR Terracon remotely disabled the power to the electrified corridor. The Golden Corridor was overrun with NA. Your technician broadcast an emergency. Thanks to Semenov's map, your spy would. You met Semenov in the power plant's corridors. He released a group of Cherno hosts, and one of your companions.
Are you seeing those creatures? I hope the bars hold. I might be able to open the gate from this panel, but there's a chance.
Do you still have some of my explosives? Would really come in handy.
So this is the heart of darkness. Just as menace, the NAR will track me down afterwards, but I don't care.
This place is one big fucking trap and totally off grid unless you have some explosives.
Luckily, I still have some of Sasko. All right, we're taking it.
I've taught you how to change past events. It's time to use that knowledge again. Try, fail, learn, repeat.
You heard the man move! The priority is to protect the lab!
Damn! Looks like we'll have to fight our way out. These guys are the last thing standing between me and...
I've got an idea, Igor. I know a way to turn this. There's still some charges left. I can sneak past the... Trust me, I'm not in that much of a hurry to die, but I don't see it.
Oh no, this sucks big time balls. I wish we had someone inside who could get those assholes to look.
There's no...
Tango spotted! Engage your will!
There's blood on your hands, Igor. You didn't prepare well enough. Your companion's demise is on you alone, Igor. This could have been prevented if you'd have prepared better.
Sashko! Oh, Lord!
Man down!
Can you hear me? Say something!
Now focus! You gotta focus on the mission.
Everyone, wait here and watch the perimeter. I have to do this alone. Tatyana, finally.
Igor, my you there's
what?
You took your time.
Isn't that obvious?
You may find this surprising.
How's that?
We were both...
You're a future version of me, and you...
That's partially correct. The more important question, because you're...
Protected?
If I...
Will you... What are you saying?
Tatyana was sterile. That was what she said until one...
You're...
Of course. Yeah, perhaps you were...
But Chernobylite?
If it's something...
Wait.
We... I don't need a force field to defeat you.
What? You...
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot lately. Look familiar?
Where did you get that?
Where else? I took it from you.
What?
In a reality where you fucked up, my friend. From one of the many worlds bearing the brunt of your...
Are you saying that you come from a different...
This is hell. You have no idea.
Where are you going?
Back to my screwed up world, of course. You know me.
Wait!
Don't waste the chance I've given you, Igor.
It's over, my son. Close the portal. Cut the connection.
Son, please. It will kill her.
Just let me go.
You can do this, son. You can be the go through the portal and face this thing.
No, do not do this.
A single shot of adrenaline would have saved my ass. Why didn't you give it to me, you cheap fuck?
My life was in your hands, and you let me die!
We were partners, old-timer. I always had your back. Why didn't you have mine?
Taking care of us was your job. You let me die. You failed.
The eulogy you gave at my funeral was awful.
I trusted you. You were supposed to save us all.
Sleep at night, Mouse.
You killed Kostia, you motherfucker! My Kostia!
Why? Why did you betray me, Mousy?
After everything I've done for you, you chose NAR.
Executing an unarmed prisoner like a common thug. I expected more from you, Professor Camino.
What happened? I fixed them. At least some of them.
You're wrong. Did you think meddling with space-time wouldn't have consequences? All of this, every bit of it, happened.
But how? I was going back through the wormholes. I was fixing everything.
There is no time travel the way your friend Olivier understands it. You can never change what's already occurred, because every change creates its own space-time continuum.
And time only moves in one direction. Entropy.
Every time you make or unmake a decision, you twist an entire dimension. It's because you are a part of me, made from the same multi-dimensional stuff.
But I just wanted to save Tatyana.
Yes, your mother. And along the way, you destroyed countless lives across dozens of dimensions. All because of animal body chemistry. Because of the human need to connect with your progenitor. So, here I am. I am your real mother.
What are you?
I am God.
Bullshit.
But it's a matter of perspective.
Don't call me that. I'm not... Ah, fuck.
Having a bit of an identity crisis? As a poet once said, the fear that clouds your mind is what makes your situation
Fear?
The fear of discovering there is nothing at the core of your persona but pure. But don't worry, I am about to reveal the truth.
What do you want?
Have you ever wondered why, despite your technological sophistication, why destroy your own ecosystem? Why you cannot help but slaughter each other? Why, over and over again, you sacrifice...
If you're thinking to catch me off guard with your freshman fellow, people are for the most part selfish assholes. So what's next? Are you going to propose some kind of... Am I to be your prophet and help you usher in?
I never expected you to be so nihilistic. But I suppose it isn't No, a new world order isn't enough to save you from yourselves.
Is that right?
Again, it's the fear of your own existence. I can take it all away. I can help you as I...
How?
Your kind can only live in the moment. The future is terrifying to you. It makes you become my vessel, and I will remake mankind in my image. Burn away I must reduce everything.
That is some...
You're scared this will make you feel less. This is what being a hero is all about. You went on we can banter words for as long as you want, but the result is inevitable. You and I struggling against me will only tire. You're like a fish, endlessly swimming with all your science. It's time to set aside this futile...
I see you have it all figured out, my love. But if mankind wants to destroy itself, let it. For all I know, extinction is a better fate than becoming part of...
You are defiant, like her. I can have you wake back up at your base again and again. In the end...
A circle?
Oh, don't get distracted with your theories now. You...
I almost fell for it. But something betrayed you. You omitted one detail, me. I'm your only hope, and this also makes me your biggest weak.
You cannot exist without me.
True, but you also cannot exist in this plane without me. You're no god. You're just a fucking parasite. A freeloader looking for a new host, hoping Tanya, my mom, is no longer a viable option for you. Who knows? Perhaps you never needed her in the first place.
You don't even know what you are. You have no
identity. Yes. Perhaps I'm Igor. Maybe I'm just a faulty copy of a dead physicist. But it doesn't matter. And that brings us neatly to my conclusion. as a son. So watch closely, my love. This is my final experiment. It's time to break the circle and
No! 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 The protagonist never returned from the power plant. The Chernobylite vanished entirely. The zone is now free of it. Igor stalkers drove off the remaining NAR troops and even convinced a few of them to join the cause. Now they're working together for the good of the Samoshels, tracking down the few remaining monsters still roaming the area. Olivier never had the chance to change his own past and prevent the ambush that wiped out his team. His obsession almost steered him down the dark path of treachery, but in the end, he redeemed himself by helping Igor with his mission. Even though it cost him his life, because he had been a part of something bigger than himself, he was at peace in his final moments. In spite of his flaws, Olivier will always be remembered in the zone for his courage and grit. For this haunted place will always be a monument to broken heroes with a twisted past. Mikhail's life was always full of violence. He was the angriest, most obnoxious man Igor had ever known, but he was also unfailingly honest, both with himself and others. Mikhail's thirst to avenge his murdered friends was his main driving force. But working with Igor and the others eventually made him appreciate the kinder aspects of life. In spite of his rough manner and the darkness inside him, Igor came to like the neurotic stalker, and by the end, considered him a true colleague. Mikhail decided to remain in the zone and join the others in protecting their shared home. Sashko had always been the lone wolf and daredevil of the zone. Life had always been harsh for him, and he learned the hard way to rely only on himself. His crusade against NAR began with a desire for closure regarding his brother Ruslan's death, but Igor's quest to find Tatyana was what kept him going until the end. In his final moments, he enjoyed a privilege afforded to few men. He died as he lived, fighting bravely for those closest to him. Tatakan's fight against the Rat King has reached an end. Having barely survived the zone, he realized now someone else must carry the torch and defeat the evil lurking. But Tatakan wasn't worried. After all, he had prepared Igor, and Tatakan's true identity was never discovered. Was he a madman, a saint? But one thing is certain. The old man was a true child of Pripyat, his restless soul. When all was said and done, Olga's thoughts went to her mother and the she had joined Igor in his mission because she knew what it meant to live with a hole inside you. As a troubled teenager in Minsk, she'd never planned to become a freedom fighter or martyr, but sometimes we encounter the person who will change our destiny. Life is unpredictable that way. Olga decided to continue serving as the huntress and ranger of Pripyat's forests, striking fear into the hearts of anyone who wished harm upon her people. Like so many before him, General Koslov made the wrong choices while chasing a dream of the good life. War taught him about the cruelty and inevitability of loss. His experiences made him strong, but also blind to the serendipitous, and so his death was as empty as his life. General Koslov. If I only had another chance, he said to himself. Semenov's ambitions and neuroses, eventually he was a brilliant scientist, but could never come to terms with the collapse of the Soviet. Though not a devout communist, Semenov could not stomach the chaotic aftermath, for it reflected the emptiness, and so he chased his green Chernobylite dream, hoping his experiments would, in reality, what he sought was to fill the gaping void. He died, and NAR dissolved, most of its mercenaries wiped out by either the Shadows or the Samoshils. All that remains of NAR. Faced with staggering losses, the shareholders halted all funding.